Hey guys, I don't know what's up with my microphone. Unfortunately, I have my webcam mic going right now. I did a bit of a sound test like before I came on. I really hope it's not doing the double thing again. It wasn't when I did like a little sound test record thingy, but please let me know if it's still being weird. Sorry if the audio quality kind of sucks. I still have to figure out what's up with my actual microphone, but I'm hoping my webcam mic will be good for now. I still do really want to play this game. I guess please just let me know if there's any sounds that are bothering you guys. You might hear my fridge a little bit. It's like right behind my gaming setup over here. And I noticed the little bit of humming when I did the sound test, but like fingers crossed the game music will kind of drown it out. But yeah, it's like 1:32 now, so we can probably get going pretty soon. Let's see. I'm still echoing? What the heck? Okay, wait, just as a test, can you hear me now? My mic's not even on. That's so weird. Can you tell if the audio quality is different than usual? Like, it must be taking from more than one mic. I really don't know. I looked at all my settings and stuff, and I don't even know what mic it's taking from right now. It might be my laptop. Cause yeah, I haven't touched my stream settings since the last time I streamed. I haven't even moved my laptop. And normally I have, like, in my audio mixer, I've got one thing for my desktop audio where you guys hear the, like, game and stuff, and then I have a separate, like, audio bar for my mic. Oh yeah, the Monster Energy in the back. I'm also drinking one right now. But shoot, okay. If this audio quality is acceptable then and it's working, then I guess we'll get started. I'm still gonna be streaming Omori tomorrow, so hopefully I should have whatever's going on figured out by then. But yeah, thank you so much for your patience, guys. I'm sorry I'm, like, starting this 35 minutes late. But yeah, let me bring the game up. So I have my desktop going here because there's like an intro video right when you open the game, and I want you guys to see it. I haven't gone any further than that. I just wanted to check my settings, so I am going into this game pretty blind. But here we go. I love the dog. The chaos that was just now. Oh my god, okay. So this is I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. I heard about this game when it first came out, but I've never actually played it or watched anyone play it, so I'm going into this completely blind. I loved that anime-esque opening. We stan. So I guess let's start a new game. Before we start, tell us your name. Should I use my name, or do you guys want to pick a name? Because, like, I could just pick Cal. Or we could pick a name as a collective. What do y'all think? If not, I'll just roll with Cal. Alright then, I guess I'm using my own name. Yeah. Oh. Did the game freeze? Hello? Ah, here we go. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in this moment forever. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Oh my god. Smack that clock. Jesus. What an annoying alarm noise. Oh. Oh, that does kind of look like BTS, huh? You're right. Missing one member. Yeah. That kind of looks like RM. Yeah. Oh. Someone advertising in the chat. Stop that. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by and you find your imagination getting away from you. Take this seriously, or you allow yourself to daydream a bit? Let's daydream a bit. It's here, finally, your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. Oh no! You grab a biscuit and burst out of the door in a hurry. Delicious, just what you need to wake up those taste buds. Is it okay? It kind of looks like it's on fire a little bit. Yikes, you're in such a hurry. In fact, you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Uh-oh. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. I love the school's name, Jesus. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorable, awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, Cal. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? She's so cute! Actually, because I sure am, excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. What the? It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm not good? What if I fail? Oh no! Classic Miriam. Raised by a master chef parent, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. Quicksand box? But with the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning's famous 3-day-only semester. 3-day-only semesters? I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. Miriam reminds me of Mako from Kill la Kill. I haven't actually watched Kill la Kill, but that's fair. I'll have to look that character up later. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Let's give her a pep talk. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looks spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower, and the other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. Like, same. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. Yay! You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I had these killer bangs. Hell yeah! Can you believe I cut them myself? Like a little bit. You can definitely believe it. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom-engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! It's Ashley. Oh, of course her name is spelled like that. It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. Why'd she look like that for? Stop. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there. Chicken shins? Okay. You can leave Cal's shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins. You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van. Van the man? Sorry again, Van, if you're in the chat. We've got another character with the same name as you. Van the man. God, this is ridiculous. Has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. Van. Oh my god! Is he a JoJo character? We stan. I love him already. Can we date him? You right. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. Look at his outfit! I love him! Ah! I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. But the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, losers. A child? As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Oh, literally a child, okay. Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Cal. So, are you going to make me hold the door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kinda cute? I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure of where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Is that the teacher? A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of the class. Adorable! Oh my god! Sprinkles! This is a dream come true! A Corgo teacher? Oh my god. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO. Ah! Oh my god, look at his nose! Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. I literally cannot handle this. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals filled the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly, someone close the window. And then he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone who could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. If it isn't my favorite student, Harlan. Oh my god. I think I need a second. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot. Maybe we should open that window back up before Faucet Pit melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on a second, nobody talks to my friend like that. She's ready to fight. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? Besides, when Cal sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. You turn to find Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Boy howdy, this classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. Please use my handkerchief. You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Wait. Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look. You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you... You're right, this is a lot. Let's take the handkerchief. You stretch out your hand and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. It's so beautiful, you hesitate to press it to your face, but when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has his natural his natural scent on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. Hell yeah. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Same at this. Same. Quiet. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Clank. We stand. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? I feel like because this is like a KFC thing, we should give him a chicken snack. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite! Yes! Well, I think there might be some competition for new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. Thanks. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they would have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. It's true. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare your minds open. And prepare to have your minds opened to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey Cal, there's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me if you're interested. Oh no. Oh no, do we sit by the Colonel or our friend? I think... I mean, like, get it. In a real situation, your friend, but today the Colonel. That sounds good. I agree. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can to do and the best you can. What? Oh my god, I can't read. Do all you can and do it the best you can. Rick. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. I swear I can read, guys. That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz. Heck. Yay, a quiz about me. This is incredibly important and surprising. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Okay. Extremely? That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to... What? Feather? Okay, good. That's right. What is the most efficient eating utensils ever created? A spork? Hell yeah. What food is best for a broken heart? Okay. A pancake that looks like a silly face. I want that one. But I feel like it's anything as long as it is prepared with love and not too much salt. Yeah. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He is the best boy. Yes. We got 5 out of 5! Ah. Good. Wowie, be honest. Did you cheat? I did not. I swear. You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. Good. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. That's it. That's the compliment I want. Hot diggity, Kelly, you just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. Important. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But this poor dude. Lunch. She said, in honor of the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Van, why do you gotta talk like that? I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. His face. Yes. We stand. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley is prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Why am I not surprised? Oh, I gotta go, but have fun. We'll be watching the video after the stream. Bye, Angel. Thanks for joining while you could. I did make sure to hit record this time, so like I'll re-upload this to YouTube and stuff, but you can also watch it on Twitch once we're done too. But yeah, have a good day. So Ashley wants the Colonel. Oh, oh please. Well, Van, the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Well, hold on, I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Oh God. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart? The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that only can be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? They're definitely the same. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach. Colonel Sanders smells ever so soft. Smiles, not smells. Oh my God. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly is on that chicken? How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use blank. What is it? It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Excuse me. But this game. This bullying. I want to know what it is. Blank. Wow. You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared, just fucking gone. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again, howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. Sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world, you can bet on that. The drama. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Nag him to show your own strength, wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up, or be modest and thoughtful. I don't want to do that one. He didn't ask for my opinion. So let's be modest and thoughtful. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate that compliment. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place, it's magnificent. Finally we get to show our stuff. Wait a second, oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow anything except maybe because it's for the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. She makes tiny food! Cute. Sprinkles. Welcome students to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team of two, that is, me and you, if that wasn't clear? Nice, smooth, good job. Wanna be my partner?
Aww.
Sure, I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Clank. Clank is so cute. Oh no, two potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Clank, obviously. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. That's okay, I already ate. What? It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Many warp. Hold on there, fellow, we don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. A buzz. Tissue? I hardly know you. Oh. Clank judders, and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes two flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Oh, steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Or your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. Octopus? Perhaps? I was thinking about trying something exotic, maybe a dish that incorporates octopus in some way. I'm more of a down-home type of chef myself. What about something that go with me here, walks on land? Actually, there are certain species of octopus that do leave the water. For instance, have you heard of the that thing? It leaves the water to hunt for prey. An octopus that walks upright and hunts crabs? Now I've heard everything. The world is a truly marvelous place, isn't it? Octopus? Crab? Sounds like you're describing one of my signature dishes. Are you trying to steal my thunder? Boys, what's with all the hostility? Has the competition been moved up to today? How dare you try and muscle in on my culinary territory? Nobody better touch a chef. I can't breathe. Without going through me first. I think there's been a misunderstanding. Nobody's muscling in on any mollusks. We were simply discussing today's assignment. You get the tension in here with the chef's knife, which makes sense because chef's knives are usually pretty sharp. Look, we were just talking. I'll happily step back from any and all seafood. You know what? I'm just gonna make mashed potatoes and gravy. I know my grandmother's recipe by heart. Keep the tentacles. You begin to peel and boil potatoes to try and extricate yourself from this thorny situation, but your new rivals aren't having it. I doubt that you even have the capabilities to work with ingredients so delicate. You should probably stick to microwavable dishes. Unlike my friend Van, though, he may be the madman. I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worth admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has poisoned itself at your station, or positioned itself at your station. Her face, though. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together, like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. And if Cal and Van were both so inclined to the sea, perhaps they should go there together. Actually, are you suggesting I share the secrets of my special saltwater sauce with this novice? I'm disappointed in all of you. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks in your time of need, or turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always has your back. I feel like let's call on the Colonel. I'm here to learn and to express myself via my cuisine, not to bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me, isn't that right? A business and respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Cal as my partner for this activity, and I will stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Cal's natural talent or their loyalty. Pronouns. Love that. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. Fuck yeah. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mash texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat out which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. It looks tasty. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab a hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stop. Why is he winking? I don't... Your eyes lock, the moment is electric, time stands still. If you love something, set it free. What? Together you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Fuck yeah. I do something. Scooping up a fingerful, Van Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Cal. We do not waste food in the broom cooking area. Colonel Sanders, I expected better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I have potato face? Van Van rushes over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, planted on a battle axe forged by my supreme chef ancestors. Holy shit. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will look on with envy. That's normal. I don't know if that's normal, actually. The interrupting student rushes at Van Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't. Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! What? Oh my god, he fucking did. Ah! What is going on? Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. Nice. We didn't kill the trials. I'm not sure the professor here makes enough money. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. Also, it is true. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. He's dead and no one cares. This is fine. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today? Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Tearing up. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes. There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. Van says no. No, thank you. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, geez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world's ever seen. Oh, now he's crying too? Oh my god, the Colonel's so annoyed. Look at that face. In everyday sense, I've been working toward that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also, lifting a lot of weights. Like, so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Why is he so extra? Hey, no, you... Shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him, we're talking about me. I'm the hero. Oh. The Spork Monster is here to fight a What? I think I left the fridge door open later. Why? How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard for connecting with another chef on an emotional level? What is happening? What? Literally, what is happening? Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster, see? Is he arriving on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. Oh shit, what will you do? Attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. It just got real. The attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Attack. You decide to go on the attack. It worked last time, right? Cook with love. Just 1 damage. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster is feeling really threatened by your attack. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Attack! Didn't realize there would be battle in this game. At this rate, the semester will probably be over before the fight is. Spork Monster is no quitter, buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses utilitensile? You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. I guess I'll defend. Which defense will... You curl into a ball. I'm not cut out for this. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens! Look at all this chicken! Oh no! It does 10 damage! Spork Monster is defeated! You saved me! An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Will we finish him or spare the wretched beast? Whatever, we'll spare it. You managed to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Begone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back, like you said. The spork monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears to be... It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. There's magic now? You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside? The last name to have signed it out is... Borko? Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home in your tired state. You don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. Oh my god. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Oh my god. Look at them go! You awake on day 2 and attend to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. You'll go with that. Meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might like Clank. Good! Date that robot. Go get that pussy? I don't know. Anyways. Like him? Like. I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a total sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade? He was a am I reading that right? Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself rode in at front of the homecoming parade. He is a transformer? Was Clank the convertible? Was Colonel Sanders? I'm so confused. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in the pressure cooker language translation trip. Okay. It's not just me who thought that was weird. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. You're a thing now. We definitely connected yesterday. It's true. It's true. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. Thanks. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals. Oh, where did the game go? Hello? Well, that was weird. Okay. Sorry about that? I literally don't know why that happened. Anyways, the man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and then if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I've ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Oh my god. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. I'm not gonna tell her Colonel Sanders. I don't want to lie either. We're supposed to know. I'm gonna make up a fake ingredient, I guess. You could really think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about it was Eye of Newt? I know it sounds like some kind of witch potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt. Wow. Her eyes lit up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she's definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders! He's arriving at school on a fucking horse! Do we admire him from a distance, or should we run to him? Let's run to him. You decide that the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up onto the back of his stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show her good. Oh, Colonel, my girl. Oh no! However, your sudden movement surprised the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face? Are we dead now? The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. Oh my god. In the darkness you see a vision. Ooh, a ghost. I'm here to deliver you a message. Not this guy. It's important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I've been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times, and that name is... But before you can continue, you suddenly awake. Ah, jeez. You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural... Or is that just his natural seasoned musk? I hate it. Why do they have to describe it like that? Compliment the craftsmanship of his horse's shoes. I'm not gonna kiss him suddenly, Jesus. Maybe he shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who was in the wrong here. It was me. Shouldn't have done that. But one thing is for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they pressed into my face. Why did that hurt us the hearts? That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. With that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way you're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulders, but he sees you coming. What? Bruh. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax? Tell them to stop acting immature. You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behavior. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Now you've upset them. Good. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes and it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. Well, you finally get a look at what it is that they're hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing? No! Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Clank! Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Oh my god, is Clank gonna throw hands? Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Battle. Fight. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Oh no. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Good. Get boned. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. Oh no! But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry belly, he loves it! Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. Down, boy, down. What? That command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that. Sorry, I got a little carried away. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson, you truly do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. Stop. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding up a tray of food in front of you. Well, Cal? Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? A shimmering pepper? A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend. Should we just get high on a pepper? This guy again? I'm here to give you an important message. Spooky ghost noises. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you do is... I was saying to fulfill your destiny, all you do is... sorry, I think I've got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine. I'll work through to fulfill the prophecy. You must. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh man. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. Whoops. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Demand that they stop wasting everyone's time or step up and tell them, you know what, let's compete. We know it's gonna happen anyways. Let's just roll with it. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool, you're the fool. Good one, man. I like your gumption. Yeah. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Oh god, wait, are we actually gonna be timed? I really hope we're okay. Just then a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready. 1 second, I gotta make my mouse. Am I gonna have to... Where's my mouse? Wait. Ah. Okay. Just in case. That's what I'm talking about. He woos. I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now it's my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Oh, what temperature? 100 degrees Celsius? Winner gets to rub my fur belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs? What was it? How many spices? I really don't remember. Was it 10? 10? Oh no. I've seen schnauzers with better sense than that, and the miniature kind, no less. I don't like timed things. This is a, now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind is, the most flavor? Gratitude? Oh, okay. That's right. You must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You'd better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father... Sorry. Your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. And that would be a great time to harness that energy. So where does it come from? I didn't even read it. But I got it right. This is your shot. You're not going to miss it. Big-o-woos. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling? What? What was it? Next question. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you're doing. Now all you can think of is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy would it take to fill it? Oh my god, I didn't even get to read it. Okay. You're stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Cal does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer and rescue your dough before it's overmixed. No! But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Oh my god. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. The battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on the account of Kel's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his donkey chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Hal to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden underneath. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese atop a slice of honeycomb ice cream, 2 ways tender nougat, and pearls of buttery fancy food words that I don't know. Colonel Sanders seemed intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? As he places a sauce-covered finger onto his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Ew. Why is she close to him like this? Heck. Internalize the rage you feel. I don't need to physically get in there. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash. They fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. beautiful weather feels like an insult, inside of you a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well then, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician? I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay. Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Oh. It's the Spork Monster. Borko? It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe I don't really want to be... I don't want to... You really don't want to see me anymore. But I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Oh my... Well, that's sweet. Thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no. I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student until one day mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me and I was forever transformed. A magic spellbook. Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through the sorcery. If you need me, don't fear, I'll be there. Sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Cal together, I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. Hideaway? A personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Wow. Got a floating fireplace? I love those things. They're so cool. Also, look at that view. What the heck? Anyways. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy, or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? I mean, like, he shared his secret with me. Like, we can reveal it. We're alone, right? You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. Oh my god, are we gonna get together and start the KFC chain together? Is that the goal of this game? I make the salads and he makes the chicken? Couple goals. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' looks hideaway. Magnificent. Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. Or is he gonna keep it to steal my recipe and we're not actually gonna make the KFC chain together and he's just gonna go off on his own with my coleslaw recipe? Sneaky. The drama. We'll see, I guess. Maybe there's a good and bad. Okay, I'm speculating too much. Let's just keep the game going. Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. No. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment. What number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? I think that's what that said. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure that this must be Colonel Sanders himself. Why does the baby have a mustache and a goatee? And glasses that are just way too big. Those aren't baby glasses. That or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right? The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices? Okay, well, I'm not gonna go over there yet. I want to find out about the rest of this stuff. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. You look closely and see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. A secret lover, perhaps? Who knows? You take a closer look at the large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lies the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. Jesus. You gaze at the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then the ghost of student pops up. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window and crack. You open the window a crack and the ghost of student is swept out with a breeze. Oh man. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on the corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Okay. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silvery in color. It's actually made of spun silver. Oh my god, he got silver, like literal silver on his head? Excuse me? A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of '69? No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's an even bigger blank. Wow. Well, I think that's everything in this room. Except for this door. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off the hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on and he wants you to taste it. You try and act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. That's embarrassing. Aww. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say it does look good on you. Wow, well thanks. Oh crap, the jacket. Oh, you forgot to take it off. You decide that now is your moment to make the big move. Tell him you're cold. Fess up and tell the truth. Fuck it, let's make a big move. Oh. Alright then, I see how it is. Whoa, this isn't that kind of game. Not that we blame you for trying, but still. Game over! Oh no! Well, I didn't think I was gonna get that. Dang it! Okay, well, let's like... Speed. Oh my god, he's big. And the spork monster conversation, buddy. Ah! Okay, we revealed our secret. Cool. We needed to do like 3 items, right? Do. Okay. Okay. So not this one. Because we'll fail the game. Should we fess up and tell the truth or just tell him we're cold? Let's tell the truth. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. Oh my. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You toggle late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence. Hello? Look at them go! Nice. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Well, I didn't get a game over on that one, so, like, we're probably fine. Today is the day that could change the rest of your life. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges from the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's the simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Rude. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? I'm not gonna take him down a peg. Let's just flatter him. We wanna... yeah. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. Oh my god. This self-insert character really do be choosing flight though, huh? That's valid. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. Oh my god. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay, but now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I'd been partnered up with Clank, he'd asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him, you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me, so I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving as if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? This is wild. I know, I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Wowzers. Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school. Rude. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. What? Did I just lose my best friend because I like Colonel Sanders? Well, that's rude, game. We couldn't work out our differences? We couldn't come to, like, an agree to disagree? I just have to lose my... This is rude. Is the Colonel really worth it at this point? It is what it is. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop. It's relatable content. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you one up right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dipped, too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? That's literally a child. They're literally bullying a toddler. Why? Because I'm literally the biggest person at the school. There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? Got some nerve suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up, ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intrusive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? How's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Oh my god, Ashley. Stop. Please. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? What about the flavor of my delicate warm gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. There's a lot of words to say. That's a lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. You know what? You're right, Colonel. I'm sorry. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk to class, Colonel? I was interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside. Excuse me? Hi. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa, that's that book? It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. Wait, are we fine with our friend? Do we just have... Okay, so we didn't lose our friend? Like that short, that's fine with me. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know, who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings, cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use a spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else, not rooted in dark magic? Maybe like tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Don't I like the Colonel? I don't want to erase him from my memory. Don't do it. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Jesus. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him a snack? I don't think he wants to eat my homework, unless... Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. Let's just wait to see what happens. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on a cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs at the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence, I told you to never come back here. Terrence, I will destroy you, Terrence. Oh my god, I love him. Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You'd better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again. After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. I apologize for my outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Cal, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see. But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class. Aww. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. But no, you had to show off your cool kid friends, Jeff and Joan? J and J forever? Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Yeah. It just sounds like Clank wanted to impress her, I guess. Yeah, but that doesn't make it a great date. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. They can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care. Oh, well that's a bit extreme. Clank begins to shudder, steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Oh my god. I don't like that. I don't like that. Stop. That's scary. That's genuinely... I'm not looking at it. I'm not looking at it. The amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast the appall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead, the final competition showdown challenge exam. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, are you okay? Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me? Of course not. Well, maybe sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Aww. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm gonna make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is going to love it up. While you were pep-talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You've decided to head the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge, a test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van, and that's the supposed Van Van and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on, Cal's famous chicken pot pie. That sounds good. This game is genuinely making me hungry, so love that. Feel like I have to talk about being hungry at least once a stream. It's the law now. After practicing for months, making this dish come second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. What are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick with when the oven timer goes off behind you. Ignore it. Nah, fess up about your practice dish. I don't want it to burn. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No, I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking and I could eat this all day. Wow. Did he... Bro, you gotta let that cool down. You're gonna burn your tongue off. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules, that is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge of victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect, his original recipe fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend batter blaster. These are all her special anime moves. Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roll. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Even Clank gets into it. Oh, 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique? Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as foretold. We mustn't let it happen or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frankly prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? No, let's do it the hard way. I think the Colonel will appreciate that. Oh, Van, that's okay. You're here for just in time for the final battle. It's a big ol' cook-off. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. Let's get that bread. I believe in you. We want more affection from the Colonel. Miriam notices too. I've always believed in you since we were little kids because I'm your best friend forever. She's so cute. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, chore cooking time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get I am newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. Oh my god. It is I, Steve, the Spork Monster. Did we just summon? Oh my goodness. Steve, wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We Spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off. But you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Oh no! His many eyes are crying. Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscrossed some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in the pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell you a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on the competition. Oh no. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up, you toss a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hit. Thank God. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Okay, well, between giving up and summoning the extra power, obviously I'm gonna summon extra power from deep within myself. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. It's time for my dramatic anime moment in order to win. Yes! Your hair turns back in cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, and my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Just do it again? Yes, Callie, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you've been summoning immediately phased back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady, my taste buds are preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything, except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. Are you kidding me? But don't worry, you may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. Hell yeah, we're gonna win this together. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Sure is a dude. With... Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass the individual efforts. Are you suggesting? If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union. Time's up, students. With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. Seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? From off-screen you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying! Sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. A child. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. I thought it was a salad. Looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge sheet, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks, I must say, it's not the worst prank, UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second, pranks. Clank. Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final products. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. Wowee. But after days, literally just days, three days specifically, of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Finally, he can consume. Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles and savory soup. It's so tiny. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Narutomaki? Aw, I spy a float in this itsy bitsy bowl. Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Aww. Sprinkles carefully snips around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his big pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Aw. Fine, I'll enjoy it by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish which is much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you for helping me believe in myself. Aw. Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe. An urchin shell chopped with caviar. So aggressive. But it looks kind of cool, though. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yes. A bit much, don't you think? It's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close enough on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. He bark. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Sprinkles is ready to fight. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. Oh no! He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Oh no, his poor tongue. Oh no, the professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. Aww. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Aw. Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour? Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know, yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk, get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now, describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. I mean, it's really pretty. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school. Got toast in your ears or something? I told you it is a display piece. Actually, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley. She finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. Is she holding a knife? Was she holding a knife the whole time? Okay. This isn't the last you've heard of me either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing that bowl. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this. Oh my god, excuse me, I need a sip. Somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Oh no, guys, I have the hiccups. I don't know where they came from. Oh, excuse me. I think they're gone. Okay, we're good. Just when I thought I'd seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blow me away in my 49 dog years of life. I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. Wait, 49 dog years, how many? 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49. Sprinkles is 7 years old. Love that frame. 7 years in human years, that is. 49 in dog years. Anyways, back to the game. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes this class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers round and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that even Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magical fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house. I love him. I love Sprinkles. Sprinkles is his best character. He knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were villains. Oh, that's cute. Also, look at their outfits. They cute. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh. Amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's the Spork Monster. He's totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here on out, I'd prefer that everyone referred to me by my new name, Party Monster. Hell yeah. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up in talking to Spork. Sorry, Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe you think, look at how cute her outfit is too. Heck. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know, she's gonna do great. The red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop! He got a crown! He's arrived late to the dance, and apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I knew you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, just checking the chat. My wife just bought some overalls that look similar to hers, same pink. I love, that's really cute. I love that for her. I kind of want to pair myself, I'm not gonna lie. I might look for some after stream. We'll see. Oh, now I get it. And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the Chancellor of whatever that word is. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparkling and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? Okay. Okay. I actually feel like I knew it this whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she's managed to surpass you in that regard. That tracks. I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. This game is throwing me for a loop. Oh my. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? The end? Oh, okay, good. It's not the end. Oh my god, I thought they were just gonna... No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. What are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, I don't know. A spicy musk, a tiny goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. What, no dance cutscene? I see how it is. As you glide across the dance floor hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you. How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Slow down. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be you found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll in pastry school. Oh my dear, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way you'll have me by your side. The end. So he did steal my freaking, he stole my coleslaw recipe. He stole my coleslaw recipe. Well, that was the most wild game that I've played in a while. But it was a lot of fun. I feel like I've just been on an emotional roller coaster. I think the teacher dog, Sprinkles, definitely my favorite character. Oh my god, wait, I'm wearing a Corgi shirt, actually. It says Corgi Convenience Store, so me and the teacher match. Therefore. But yeah, oh my god, that game was wild. But we did it. I'm sure there's other endings. I don't know if we'll play them. I'm definitely not gonna be playing them today. But that was fun. That was fun. I did enjoy that. It was pretty much what I expected, but I'm not mad about it. God, that's whack. Well, I guess that's it for today, guys. We beat the game. We got what I think is probably one of, if not the good ending. So love that for us. I think I'm going to go and now get some food after playing a game heavily including food in it, because now I'm hungry. So thank you everyone so much for joining me today. This game was fun. It was a little whack. I'm sorry again about like the delay with my microphone. I'm gonna try and have that fixed for the Omori stream tomorrow. Just to kind of wrap up, I don't know if anybody saw yet, but I did like update my kind of stream schedule on Twitch. I am going to be dedicating Tuesday at 5 p.m. as we kind of already been kind of doing as is, to playing Omori with you guys. So Omori is going to be a consistent ongoing series. And as I've said before, I'm gonna have a bit more time now, so I can do more of these fun side games more often. So I'll be seeing you guys around. Thank you again so much for joining, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye bye.